Hi again, everybody. It's time for Newsbreak on Paper News 24/7 on this wet and warm Friday afternoon, getting ready for the big weekend. In the pages of your paper today, MCED's makeover is underway, Board President Rusty Carter told local elected officials Thursday afternoon. 2 committees have been formed. One is revisiting bylaws, and the other is planning for the future. Montgomery County Economic Development is back on track to meet the timeline set forth in the white paper, which formed the basis for resolutions by the Crawfordsville City Council, the Montgomery County Council, and the Montgomery County Commissioners. The Bylaws Committee is working on a draft which will reduce the size of the board and will tweak the executive board, Carter said. I think there will be some changes everyone will be excited to see. Carter said he recently attended a meeting and came home with the impression that jobs is the #1 objective of every Indiana county. With a new attitude, maybe we can be one of the counties getting jobs, Carter said. The occasion was a forum for elected officials to reach them about, or rather to teach them about economic development at the Crawfordsville Country Club. MCED Executive Director Bill Henderson referred to a printed year-end report given to each attendee and said, "It's nice to have elected officials here. You can see there are actually plans out there." When we come back, more local news. We'll check Weatherby's 3-degree guarantee forecast, and we'll have a look at sports. You're watching Newsbreak from the pages of the paper of Montgomery County.
Bad wrecks happen to good people. That's why people take their wrecks to the good people at Gould's Body and Paint in Crawfordsville. Gould's will work with your insurance company to provide an accurate quote of your needed repairs. Then the iCar Gold Class specialists take over, restoring your vehicle to good as new. Gould's will service any make, any model, any type, or amount of damage. Just remember our motto: at Gould's Body and Paint, our business is a wreck.
At Zahn's Floor Covering, we don't offer washers, paint, or lumber. Floor covering is our expertise for your home or office. At Zahn's Floor Covering, we offer luxurious styles of carpeting and realistic-looking vinyl patterns, and we do it better than anyone else. You'll fall in love with the possibilities at Zahn's, all backed by professional installation, superior personal service, and our 3-year installation warranty. Stop by Zahn's today and see why we want to be everywhere you are.
And we're back. New fencing is coming to the Crawfordsville Airport. Installation is scheduled to begin Tuesday. The first phase will be wrought iron fencing around the terminal building area. An electric gate and keypad will allow pilots to access the airport hangar, according to the Board of Aviation Commissioners newsletter for March. Indiana Blood Center is sponsoring 2 drives in Montgomery County in April. On April 3rd, County Market will have a blood drive from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. during its health fair, and there will be a blood drive at North Montgomery High School from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on April 20th. The Purdue Extension Montgomery County, the Montgomery County Soil and Water Conservation District, the USDA Service Center, and the Montgomery County Farm Bureau Co-op are working together to bring you a better 4th grade Ag Day activities program this year on April 18 and 20th. In the past year, students in all 3 county school corporations benefited from $20,503 in grants from the Montgomery County Education Foundation. On Thursday, more than 80 of those students, teachers, and administrators gathered at the Boys and Girls Club to show one another how they used those grants to learn in creative ways. Crawfordsville Community School received $7,273, North Montgomery received $7,833, and South Montgomery received $5,397. Some of those creative programs included video modeling for children with autism. That's Cynthia Cooper, Hose Elementary School, wrote that grant. Centering on centers, using literacy and math centers to promote academic growth. Joy Bishop, Sugar Creek Elementary. I Learn with the iPad 2, Amy France, Ellen Lewis, Susan McVeigh, Jean Rasmussen, Natalie Brown, Brooke Phelps, Pam Klunks, Tom Callahan, and Vicki Kane, Newmarket Elementary. Literacy Fun Night, Sherilyn Hunter, Cynthia Furling, Hillary Jeffrey, and Carrie Kearns, Summer Elementary. Creative, Cindy McCormick, Newmarket Elementary. The Character Rocks Puppet Shows, Laura Apple, Sugar Creek Elementary. iPads, Marybeth Gonzaro, Denise Hawk, Pam Klunks, and Danielle Coudray, Newmarket Elementary. iPods in the Classroom, Lana Gregg, Lisa Chad, and Jennifer Jeffers, Newmarket Elementary. Book Wars, Rhonda Bacon, Tracy Swain, Suzanne Fergie, and Alicia McGoy, Hoover Elementary. Silkscreen Printing, Mary Lou Daywald, Summer Elementary. Junior Achievement Financial Park, Linda Grabowski, Northridge Middle School. And Peers, Educating Peers About Abstinence, Diane Fike, North Montgomery High School. Now, a look at Weatherby's weather forecast. Is 3-degree guarantee for this Friday. Weatherby says the high today will reach 72 degrees under rainy skies. If Weatherby is off by more than 3 degrees, email us at weatherby@thepaper24-7.com and let us know. Include your name and phone number, and at the end of the month, all those who called in and caught Weatherby will be entered into a drawing for a prize. And taking a look at sports today. Forgive the Crawfordsville softball team for being a little fatigued during Thursday's home opener against Riverton Park. The Athenians, 1-2, were coming off a 13-inning thriller the previous night, having beaten Rockville 7-5. That essentially means the Athenians played 3 games in about 24 hours for those scoring at home. The fatigue showed up on Thursday against the Panthers. Crawfordsville lost 12-3 in part because its offense got behind in the count too many times, and in part because the defense committed too many errors. We can't use that as an excuse, Crawfordsville coach Brian Norris said, but I'm not worried. It's still early in the season, and I think we'll be okay. Riverton Park jumped out on top with a run in the first inning, but the real damage was done in the third. In the first 3 at-bats, the Panthers loaded the bases with a walk and consecutive singles by senior pitcher Sarah Burnham and senior right fielder Elizabeth Dickey. Crawfordsville starting pitcher Adrienne Barton, who lasted 4 innings, forced 2 pop-outs, but then gave up a walk to bring in another run. That's when the defense struggled to finish plays. With the bases still loaded, freshman Shara Sherman reached the first base when Crawfordsville shortstop Shelby Haggard froze, unable to decide which base to throw to. That scored a run, as did a single into center field in the next at-bat. Barton got out of the inning with her first of 2 strikeouts. It's disappointing because we gave too many runs away, Norris said. We gave them a few. We should have got in front of it at 2-0. That part was disappointing. Riverton Park added 3 more in the 4th, taking advantage of another throwing error that scored 2. On the offensive side, Crawfordsville couldn't get going until late in the game. Until the 6th, the Athenians didn't hit the ball out of the infield. They did reach base twice before the 6th on an infield single by senior Kiana Powell, and freshman Brianna Jones reached first when second baseman Elizabeth Bohannon dropped the catch. With a roster full of experienced and dedicated baseball players, North Montgomery baseball coach Matt Voorhees has high expectations for his team. Voorhees, who is entering his 4th season at the helm of the Charger baseball program, has plenty of reasons for optimism, and it all starts with his returning players. I'm excited about this team because we have some great senior leadership, Voorhees said. We are 6 or 7 deep in the infield and 5 or 6 deep on the mound. We expect some very good things out of the season. The Chargers only graduated 1 starter last year, catcher Dalton Bechtel. Nearly the entire roster this season played varsity last year. The team finished last season with a record of 11-16 overall and 7-7 in the Sagamore Athletic Conference. Voorhees is pleased with his team because of the effort they have put in during the off season. We have kids who have worked hard ever since last season ended, Voorhees said. They have reason to be excited about this year. The Chargers also have improved on some intangibles. According to senior captain and four-year letterman Braden Carpenter, there is a strong chemistry on this team, Carpenter said. I think everyone on the team wants to play for each other. We are all friends and get along well off the field. North Montgomery will be led on the mound by seniors Sean Verhey, Josh Smith, and Aaron Williamson. Also throwing will be junior Bryce Woodall and sophomores Mitch Rice and Jalen West. Freshman Maverick Bacon will see some time on the mound for the Chargers as well. And that's a look at your news, weather, and sports from the pages of the paper of Montgomery County. I'm Frank Phillips reporting. Pick up your edition today, and inside you'll find our Lawn and Garden Guide 2012, and a lot of good information in it. For the paper of Montgomery County, I'm Frank Phillips reporting. Stay dry and have a great day, won't you?